What's up, guys? I'm the Retro Nerd. I'm bringing you another episode of Retro Night, and this time around we are playing Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. So the year is 1476, and Count Dracula has started to ravage Europe with an army of monsters. The Belmont family of vampire hunters, once exiled from, Wallachia, are called into action by the church. They feared the Belmont's superhuman power, but with Dracula menacing to swallow Europe in darkness, they are left with no choice but to call Trevor Belmont, current wielder of the Vampire Killer Whip. So, Castlevania 3 is the first game to actually let you switch your characters around. That's what I'm trying to get to. You're actually allowed to switch between the main character, Trevor Belmont, and along with some other ones, which I'm going to be getting to. You got Sophia. It's Sypha Melendez, a young sorceress with poor physical attack power but powerful elemental magic spells at her disposal. Grant Dynasty, a pirate with the ability to climb on walls and change direction in mid-jump. He is one of the a lot of people's you see that speedrunners use. They use Grant a lot when they speedrun Castlevania 3. And then of course you have Alucard, Dracula's son, a Dampier with the ability to shoot fireballs and transform into a bat. So pretty much, when you go through the beginning part of the game, you get to a certain point, and you'll find a companion. That companion can go along with Trevor onto the next part. You can actually switch between which companion follows you and stuff like that. So when you're playing, you can switch to that character, or you start playing as the companion, pretty much. So that was a neat, cool idea that they did for Castlevania 3. I believe they did it later on in the series where you could do that. Most of it was like completing the game 100%, and then you can play as Richter Belmont or some shit like that. Then on top of that, you still got the same good music, classical, good music. This game went back to the original roots. Instead of using hearts as money, use it as ammo. You don't have to go to a town. It's a little bit more straightforward with this game. It does have branching paths, but they're not as bad as like, oh, go stand in that corner, crouch down for 5 seconds while you're holding a red crystal, and then a tornado will come and take you away. It's a little bit more easier than that. This game got more well received than Castlevania 2 did because of the fact that it wasn't really cryptic. Trying to think of something else to talk about this game. I don't really know what else to say besides this one's better than Castlevania 2, but I'm still not saying Castlevania 2 is a bad game. It's still a good game. It's just a lot of people give Castlevania 2 a bad rap, but I mean, most people would rather play 1 and 3 and 4 and then Symphony of the Night, and stay away from the N64 versions because they suck. But I mean, don't let 2 be, the downfall and like make you not want to play Castlevania games, because 2 will always be better than those 64 pieces of 3D shit that they tried to do and they sucked. I mean, Lords of Shadows are better than that. But yeah, so I rather play number 2 than fucking 64 games. Those just suck. This game is still a good game. Like I said, it's a cool thing that you can like switch between characters. You got the awesome music, good gameplay. I don't have anything really else to say about this game. It's a good game, I have more material when they are a bad game, I have more to say about it because there's so much wrong with it. But I mean, there's a couple things here and there, like maybe the controls aren't as tight, but they're still better than number 2. Anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been episode of Retro Night, I was playing Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. And like I said, don't really have much to say about this game besides it's a good game. Go out and get it for your NES, get it for your Nintendo Wii, or if you're a cheapskate and you don't own any of that shit, go and fucking download it for free on your computer or your phone. Because nowadays you can do that stuff. It's kind of cool. But I have Castlevania 1 on my 3DS, and I got 1, 2, and 3 on and 4 on my Wii, plus Rondo of Blood. But yeah, you guys can go out and they're not expensive. They're like maybe $5 a game, and that's pretty good. I mean, you might as well do something with your Wii, because most people don't do anything with their Wii anymore, besides maybe kids playing them. But like, if you're like me and being an adult and you have a Nintendo Wii, a lot of times you just use it for Netflix. But that's not what I use it for. I use it for the Virtual Console until, you know, they take that down from Nintendo Wii. Yeah, so go to the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Virtual Console, and go download some games. I know you can get for the Wii U as well, the Nintendo 3DS. There's tons of ways to get it. Apparently it's also on the computer. Came out back in 2002, so go get it there too. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Retro Night. And as I always say, Retro Nerd out.